Hi everyone, it's Mary Jo. Welcome back to my channel. As always, I want to thank everyone who's been subscribing and sharing and liking. Thank you so much to everyone who's been helping my channel to grow. I truly appreciate each and every one. If you have not subscribed, you might want to, so this way you'll get notice when my videos are up. And I don't get your email, so I wouldn't solicit you, but this way you could tune into any of the videos whenever you'd like. I do have the Cancer solar return up too for anyone who's Cancer-centric with Sun, Moon, Ascendant, North Node, or a lot of placements in Cancer. Okay, and I do have the ones up from the previous months as well. But this week we're transiting from Gemini into Cancer, so we're saying goodbye to Gemini till next year, and entering in Cancer for their solar return. And this is for the week of June 18th, excuse me, to June 24, 2017. So we started off, I'm using the Llewellyn deck that I have, and the first card we get is the Magician. Now the Magician is actually Mercury in the Tarot, and Mercury does rule Gemini. So it's kind of fitting as we say goodbye to Gemini for this week and the year that the Magician is here to remind us in the physical, in matter, in third dimension, we are able to manifest all that we wish for from the unseen, from our imagination, the thought. That's where everything starts with Gemini, in the physical body. Mercury is the way you communicate, yes, but the way you're thinking, okay? Manifesting from above to below, saying that we are here, innate beings, with all the tools we need to meander through this perceived life. Okay, but we are blindsided by everything going on around us, that the naysayers want to control us, governments, politics, even churches, religions, state, laws, anyone who just has a negative vibration or wants to undermine you. You need to remember that you're God source energy. That is what the Magician reminds us of. That as part of God particle, or whatever you want to call your higher self, we have the ability to create all that we wish for in our lives. Now, with that being said, it is the one vibration, like this year is just time to start something, initiate something in your life. So many of you are thinking about putting yourselves out there, that you have a skill set that you want to bring to the world, or that you want to utilize. Maybe it's a vocation or trade that you've worked on, or maybe it's a creative endeavor that you have, or a business, new health regimen. Whatever it is, you're ready to start. This is what you're doing. You're honing your skills now. You're really starting to concentrate. We've been talking about that the last few months, about getting out of that mindset that we are in lack, and concentrating and doing all the work on the mind. It starts with that thought. That's where we create everything. We create lack, we create abundance. We create misery, we create bliss. And a lot of it then manifests in the body as dis-ease. All right, so we want to be mindful of that. At this time especially, the Magician is there to remind us. Keeping your thoughts into creative processes that are beneficial to you. Things that will bring abundant joys to you. Instead of putting your mind in the lack that you lose everything around you. Remember, everything that you think, if it came true, whether it was good or bad, how would that affect the way you're thinking? You'd only pick good thoughts, right? Because you're living right now as the result of the thoughts you've had in the past. We all are, myself included. So it's time to really work on honing those skills, really focusing your thoughts. And if you don't know what to think on, like I said with that whole Ho'oponopono I've been doing, that thank you, I love you, thank you, I love you. If you're driving to work, you're in the car, whatever you're commuting, you're trying to put the kids to sleep, keep thinking in your mind, thank you, I love you, I love you. And then cleaning and erasing all the miserable data, experiences, and memories from ancestors of the past, current, or even descendants, all right? That data we don't need that's blocking us from being connected with Source and the divine. And this is what we want to do, really hone our skills. So in a general sense, the Magician is saying, focusing your thoughts on all the things that you want to manifest in your life, but doing it with mental clarity and in a positive way. Thinking only in abundance, not that of lack, okay? And then we have the Fool. Now this card is very different with the Fool, this imagery. Now the Fool is 0, but it is Uranus. Uranus is that awakener, okay? Uranus is affecting the outer world as well as yourself. Uranus is shocking change, things that are unexpected. But it is that lightning bolt from above that epiphany. So for many of you, whatever this is that you've started, whatever it is in your life as a snapshot of who you are and what's going on, if it's love, health, career, job, school, something in the third dimension that you want to buy or that you're experiencing. So this is honing your skills to bring it to you, or putting yourself out there in competition to see where you stack up with other people, or feeling things out before you make your decision and your move. And here it is, it's like you're starting at zero. You're taking the energy from the one initiating something and you're wiping the slate clean and starting all over again. And that's a nice way to look at it. Now, there is a rainbow here. I always look for the rainbows. We do see the water is very, well, it's forceful. See how that waterfall is going? It's forceful. But there's a rainbow there, you know. And oftentimes I tell you, when things go wrong in your life, ask Spirit, what good is coming out of this? Always look for the rainbow. It might not show up right away. And you might not even see it because you're distracted, but it's there in the unseen to be appreciated, or it may become visible to you and then you can appreciate it, but it's always there. Now, with this card, our dashing, brave young knight or magi is on a white horse. He's really raring to go, and he's got by his side Spirit. This is it's purity here. The horse is purity. And look, he's got his wands with him. And in his sack are the tool of the trades, that of the magi. Okay, everything he needs is here. And in the tarot, it often represents memories from the past lives, okay, that we don't remember here. And that's what we were talking about too. Our ancestors, what they have done, that's been passed down to us and imprinted on us in our DNA and genetics. We want to erase all of that, erasing it with thank you, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. And we want to start new here. And knowing, look, this is a pretty treacherous jump to make, but he's taken the leap of faith. And this is that Uranian energy. It's an awakening and it's epiphany. It's an impetus to change, to move. It's sudden. It's an outburst that you feel you need to act upon because it's electric. And that's what it is for you. This is feeling like you feel like you have to take the leap of faith. Now they're saying not every one of you is going to do it. You're going to be frozen in fear. And we talked about that last week when we had our Eight of Swords. Some of you are stuck in the mud and frozen in fear, and could even be myself in certain things in my life. And we're not ready to make the jump. And it's okay, because as the story unfolds, things are unfolding as they should in the universe for each of us. But many of you will be taking this leap of faith on a bold new journey, starting all over again with something in your life. And it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a little bit of a stretch for you. But knowing that you're not alone. You may even have someone in the physical with you, people with you, or this is Spirit guiding you and urging you on. And for the rest of us, if we're not taking the leap of faith because we're not ready yet, just know that the possibility is always there for when we are ready. You know, sometimes it is about trusting and being vulnerable and just going for it. And when you're ready, you will make this jump and leap toward the change in your life. Five of Pentacles. Now again, Spirit is there. It's always there with us. Okay, and this is our created surroundings, all right, with the Five of Pentacles. Because then this is, again, Mercury. And it's Mercury in Taurus. All right, so Mercury in Taurus, so we have our Mercury right here. And in Taurus is third dimension, right? Taurus is a great manifestor. Taurus is what am I going to have? What am I going to get? What am I going to accumulate? So with Mercury, again, we're saying with this five, you're creating some uncertainties again in your life. You're creating that, you know, that like this energy. And with Uranus, you can have that energy like this. You know, you're very overexcited or anxious. And especially with Mercury, if that Uranian electrical energy is hitting with Jupiter, with Mercury, you have that electrified anxiety, that tension, sometimes even depression, you know, but it's in Taurus. So we want to look at slowing it down, okay? Taking the five energy, and like I tell you, instead of looking to the past and dwelling there and being anxious about the future, you want to lay focus on stabilization. With that five on the rocker, you want to focus your energy on creating something tangible and long-lasting in your life. Now, here the card looks bleak. The colors are very muted, so it's not black and white to me. So it is vacillating for me. There's always the light there. There's always help there. You know, are you going to create this lack, or are you going to create this abundance in your life? This is up to you, and I can't tell you what you're going to do. Only you know. And sometimes it is something so sudden that, you know, it's like you clutch your chest, take a deep breath, and just leap. That you would have said, no, I'm not going to do it, and then you just do it. So with the Five of Pentacles, we want to say putting our thoughts in something long-lasting and grounding. Put your focus on the things that you want in your life. Not that I don't have this, I don't have that. Say, I want this, I want to have that, or I have this in my life to be grateful for. You know, concentrating on all the good things, that Spirit's always there. And now I've got to tell you, it might not be happening right away. For some people, this could have even started back in April for some of you that you've been worrying about this. April 21st to 30th, you started to worry about something. Just know you're going through a process right now, and maybe your mind is just stuck in the mud like we talked about last week. And with Taurus slowing things down, maybe you just can't get a move on. Like I say, you know, you get up and go, got up and went. Don't worry, because you'll get that giddy up back and you'll get along. Right now, it's just your slump. And we all will know that we've had slumps in our life, and you will come out of it. Just keep your mind focused on the blessings that you have in your life and be thankful for them. And then more will come to you. And then we have the Ten of Wands. Now it's Saturn in Sag, and we know Saturn is in Sag, and it was at the galactic center. So that was where that portal, that consciousness of humanity and the world comes through for us. Saturn in Sag is saying you're doing the work and you're going to be rewarded, because Saturn is the lesson that we learn. It's karma, it's structure, it's paradigm. You know, it's that patriarchal society. It's reform. But then we have Sagittarius, which is adventure, blessings, abundance, fun, excitement, higher minds, higher philosophy, other ethnicities and cultures, foreign travel, foreign philosophies, higher mind, seeking the truth. So we know that you've got this going on. Now, like I said, this doesn't mean it's this week. When you do readings, it doesn't mean it's this week. Some of you it will resonate immediately in the now. Others, it's the immediate past and the immediate future. Okay, but just knowing, keep this in mind, because when it happens, you can remember what Spirit was trying to tell you. With the 10, we have, again, a new beginning. So we have a 1 and a 0 energy here. We've got, again, beginnings. The 5, we're vacillating. We're trying to figure things out, right? And not everybody makes clear-cut decisions. Not everybody takes the leap of faith. Some of us stall, halter, or debate, or overthink things, or rationalize, analyze. That is okay. We're all different. And then we have with the 10. So we know the 10 energy begins something, but something ended. So all of the things that you had taken on in your life, in this experience, what it is, was very draining. It was burdensome, okay? But it's about over for you, and something new will be beginning. You're taking all the steps necessary to assure that you reach your goal in this instance. This is not forever and ever. This is just right now. And Saturn is saying, when you do the work and you learn the lesson, you shall be rewarded, and not until then. And what Sagittarius is saying, it is going to be a broadening of your mind. It will be expanding on who you are, your soul's growth, okay? This is exponential growth here, you know, and you've been diligent and working at it. Now, this doesn't make sense for everyone. Now, if some of you haven't, they're saying you need to be diligent. You need to really strap it on and take the load and work with it. You know, your energy might be drained from it, but it will result in that which you desire, you know, and you can recharge yourself. So whatever this was that you took on that seemed like a burden, if you already did it, you will be reaching your goal at whatever this is at this time, or what's coming in the future. For some of you, it might not even manifest till December 13th to 21st, because that's what this card is. But for others of you, it is saying the lesson shall be learned, the structure, the reform, everything, the integrity, when you put in the work here, and that's the mental work, the physical work, the ideas, the passion, the all-spark, to broaden your mind. And with Sagittarius, it is that reaping the benefits of that and having fun with it, an adventure with it. So it's a nice new beginning there, but like I said, it might not go out till December for some of you. Well, I hope this makes sense to you, and thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful reading. And as always, I wish you the best.